y'all, you guessed it. The Notgrass Our Great Big World is that history/social studies curriculum I was waiting to come in the mail in order to get a final decision made on what exactly we will be using this year. I'm excited to share a first impressions video with you. Let's check it out. Let's see what we think. Let's get into it. So first up is the Our Great Big World textbook. Now, it's not called a textbook. I think maybe it's called the teacher's book, or maybe it's not given any specific name other than Our Great Big World. But nonetheless, this is the main part of the curriculum. Now, before I get any further, let's talk a couple of things here. I got the entire bundle, okay? So I got it with the literature and I got all of the extras. You do not have to do that. That's what we really loved when we were doing unit studies, were all of the fun extras that I would add in. And so with this particular curriculum, it already had the fun extras, and so I wanted to go ahead and get them. Also, the books in the literature bundle, I am not familiar with the exception of one, and I didn't know if I could get them or not, and quite frankly, I just didn't want to deal with getting 3 or 4 more packages in, whether it be from Amazon or thrift books or wherever, so I just got everything all together, just simply for convenience, if I'm going to be honest with you. So I am literally going to show you everything that comes in the Our Great Big World bundle. You can choose to do whatever you want, however you want, doesn't matter. This is everything that you could possibly get. It's been long enough with me just chatting about all of the things. Let's get into it. So this is a little bit more like a textbook. It feels like a textbook. It's hardcover. It has real pictures. It is designed to complete 1 unit per week with 3 lessons being in each unit. Again, you can do it however you want to, but that is the way that it is kind of designed, and that is the way it is laid out in the table of contents as it breaks it down there. I personally really love the textbook feel. I love the pictures that you get, the real life pictures. So this is your lesson 1 reading, okay? Go through that here, and just pictures are just wonderful. And then you do have scripture here at the bottom, and then at the end of each lesson is this activities ideas section. This is where you're going to find all of the coordinating extras that go with that particular lesson, along with whatever book that correlates, and whatever other additional craft or recipe or any kind of fun extra that they have included is all in here. And that is it for your lesson in the textbook. Okay, then this is lesson 2. Read a few pages, look at the pictures. Here is your activities idea. That is it. That's it. There is a total of how many lessons? A total of 90 lessons. Just for the sake of simplicity, let's go to lesson 1, and we're going to go down to activities ideas. The very first thing, it instructs you to get your globe down. It says if you don't have one, you can look it up, but now is a great opportunity to purchase a globe. And then you're just going to find the country that you live in on the globe for this lesson. Then you're going to go into your Atlas workbook. So your Atlas workbook looks like this, and it tells you you're going to go to lesson 1, and you're going to do lesson 1. Very simple. This is it. Also, there are no levels for this. So this is not like a particular grade level or anything. It has a suggested level, but this isn't like a level 1 workbook and then there's a level 2. It's just this is the workbook. Hopefully that makes sense. Then moving on from that, we go into our lesson review guide. Okay, in the lesson review, it's 5 questions. That's it. Some are fill in the blank, some are multiple choice, some is write a sentence, but it's always 5 questions. You could do this written, or you could do this as oral narration, however you wanted to do that, but just a great little way to review what you've learned that day. Also, color a picture. Your student could be coloring a picture while they're listening to the lesson. They don't necessarily have to do it afterwards, but maybe they want to. And yeah, there's just one coloring page per lesson. Again, just a fun extra. You don't have to have this, but you know, it's fun. Then it wants us to go to our folk tales and songs. This is what really got me. I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun. So we go here and it tells me we're going to read, This Is My Father's World. So we're going to read the introduction and also This Is My Father's World. But then it tells me I can go to notgrass.com/FSOGBW. That's the shortcut for this. And listen to track 1. It will read and or sing it to you. So fun. So fun. Also, the pictures in here are beautiful. Okay, so that's that. And then it says, in your creative writing notebook, write a description of one of your favorite places in our great big world. So again, you can choose to do all of those things. You can choose to do 1 or 2 of those things, or you can choose to do none of those and do whatever you want to. So if you get the literature bundle, you're going to receive the Turtle of Omen, a bear called Paddington, Owls in the Family, the Muddle-Headed Wombat, Akimbo of Africa, Race for the Record, and Wana and Lucas. Okay, so those are the books. So lesson 8, we go down here to our activity ideas. It tells us to use our globe, our workbook, do the review questions, do the coloring book, listen to the song and read it, write something in your creative notebook if you want to. And then it also directs us to read chapters in the Turtle of Omen. Also, you do get an answer key and literature guide, and it's literally just that. Answer key for all of the review questions, and then your Atlas workbook answers. So with the literature guide, it also gives you a brief description of the book, and then just maybe some of the negative things in the book or things that may want parental review. And so that is something that you may want to look over before just going ahead and reading the book. But again, it's just there to kind of help you in case you too have not read all of those books. You don't have to before reading them to your family. So that is a quick look at everything. I was impressed. It does feel more traditional school-like than we're used to. We love a good unit study, but our homeschool is changing, and I don't exactly know what that looks like, but this feels like a good mixture. Like this feels like what I'm looking for. Short, sweet, to the point, great pictures, has some fun extra activities, and there's not a lot of planning on my part. Everything literally goes together, makes sense. I don't really have to do anything other than pick the books up, go to lesson 1 in all of the things, and that's what we do that day. And then hopefully we actually will get to some read alouds. If you guys know and have been around, you know that it is my heart's desire to be a better read aloud family, but it just doesn't work. Like there is just something about it that doesn't seem to work. But I am hoping that this is a way that we can start working some read alouds in and maybe find a way to make it part of our rhythm so that we can actually start enjoying some of these great and wonderful books that I have worked so hard to collect and want to really read in our homeschool. So first impressions, I like it. I have not made a final decision yet, but I will very, very soon. And of course, I will have a video coming up on that. If you want to see what I have chosen so far, check out this video of our core curriculum. That's it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.